we weren't seeing a lot of the great sword from Yuz. We were seeing more of like Fate, for example. But now even in 2s, Yuz is going to be playing the, of course, very, very known Jay Yoon that won BCX.
Yep. And right now, yeah,
Double
looking pretty
Rayman
good.
team is interesting.
Rayman is a demon pick. This character is something else.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Rayman. I played Rayman games when I was younger and stuff like that, but my goodness, Rayman and Brawlhalla is a different beast, that is for sure.
Yeah, I think we were talking a lot about the success of the EU teams with Double Axe.
Yeah.
Why not also Double Gauntlets? We saw in the last game how solid Double Gauntlet can be in finding those 2v1 situations as well as just extending. But as I say that, Hattori or Fiend able to reversal there with the double sword on the blue team.
It's kind of funny you mentioned that, though, because Rayman has gauntlets and axe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's kind of the best of both worlds there.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, as we see here, Fiend and Yuz taking a nice early lead. And neither of them going to be losing that stock yet. Yuz going to be able to recover and survive just a little bit longer. Can't say the same for Fiend. And, of course, I said something. So Yuz has to fly off the screen. They're listening. I swear to God, they're listening to us talk about the game. Just like, I'm going to make this guy look dumb. Like,
we're going to
the people at
them.
home already think we don't know enough about the game, right?
Yeah.
I mean, now these players are conspiring against us to lose when we're talking good about them. I hate it.
It's a conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy.
It always is a conspiracy.
Everybody hates the casters. Everybody hates the casters. As we continue to dive into this, though, Red Team is still kind of struggling to kind of get their footing here. Now, they're not in a terrible position, but they haven't really been able to pry this lead back from Blue Team ever since they, were able to get that first dive.
Yeah. Nice side air into side air there for the Red Team. Nice little pickups here, which aren't leading to KOs, but some pretty big damage. That nair attempt gets reversed by Yuz, who gets it down light into recovery. Wess looking worse for wear as well. You need to be careful of that. The Hattori side stick and the side air from Yuz, but getting caught in the crossfire as well as Tranquilo is able to get the recovery, and right now we're down to the last stock.
You see what I'm talking about when I was like, they can't get the lead back for themselves, and then Red Team gets the lead? I'm telling you, man, there's a conspiracy here. There's a conspiracy.
It's all against us.
If only I was above 2,500.
I know, right? But right now the Red Team, I mean, I think both of the teams playing their sides as the Blue Team looks to take the skies a lot more. Of course, having that sword in hand, Yuz playing a lot more grounded or very vertical, playing those the polar opposites very well. Yuz getting disarmed, though, as this 2v1 situation is actually going in the favor of Fiend there, but as I say that, getting hit by the nair into the side air. Nice recovery from West to call out Yuz, and we might be seeing another upset happen right now as that nair into side air does come in. I like that about the Red Team is, they get their onesie twosies, as you say, Skip.
I appreciate that. Before you lose the stock, you just toss the spear anyway.
Yeah.
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 Just a little bit of last damage. You're going to go down, and they're going to remember you for it. I like that. I like that. I respect the hell out of that.
Even in defeat fighting, that's what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Red Team with the double Rayman. You were talking about the demon that Rayman can be in 2s, and just in Brawlhalla in general, that recovery to call out Yuz there. And it wasn't a lot of extended team combos, but they were really good at getting that extra damage, right? So you get side light downlighted by an axe, and then Wes is able to get a nair into another side air on the axe. So it's just a lot of damage build for the Red Team. Makes it a lot easier to find those last hits, and I think Rayman, double Rayman is definitely going to find, basically with either of the weapon combinations, either double axe, double gauntlets, or axe gauntlets, are going to find really easy KOs, especially when you can rack on so much damage.
Yeah.
Use no counter pick here. I feel like the Greatsword wasn't finding a lot of success, but we saw some pretty good success on the sword, so it makes sense to keep it. But I'm curious to see if the Greatsword will find more activation as the set goes on. I
mean, it can't hurt to experiment just a little bit. I mean, you do have, it's a best of 5, right? You have plenty of games. Try to get something going here, like some sort of motor running, because you kind of need a little bit. So, but we'll see how things play out right now. Not looking bad for either team in this game, too. Wes getting pretty close to that blast zone, but, is going to be able to survive just a little bit longer. Almost getting Fiend, actually.
He's going off stage with those dash jump down airs to try to occupy the ledge, and the other side, West is able to find a conversion, and another side air comes in, and the Red Team with a slight stock advantage right now. They both have a stock, but they are very red, so they will be losing their stocks quite quickly here. Yuz with the sweat beads there, trying to burning all those resources in order to chase high. Nice conversion there from Hattori on the unarmed to close out that stock.
Okay. Oh. Hey, this guy loves his ground pounds.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah,
I feel like Wes is
ground pounds.
Bro loves ground pound.
Oh. Yeah, no, but honestly, like, and it's got a, honestly, I don't blame him. It's got a really satisfying sound.
Oh, the chase from Wess, going all the way down, double jump from Fiend, trying to drift away, but Wess scours out that edge guard.
He got lost in the sauce right there.
Yeah.
He got lost in the sauce, and Yuzu made him pay for it. Oh, man, all right. And, you know, it's actually, it's not super even, but, like, X is not even really even at all, but it's not in a bad spot here. I mean, blue team can still definitely battle back. We're seeing that greatsword come out, trying to put a little bit of damage on, you know, trying to get that going a little bit. There we go. Loses the stock in the process. Ugh. These ground pounds are gross.
I don't know how Wess is hitting so many ground pounds, but it's just working. Maybe it's just because of the confidence of twos. Just let him rip, and it's working. Hughes having to recover low there. I like that patience from Wess going back to center stage to help with this ledge trapping from 10 Kilo.
Yeah, twos is like a weird like environment because like it seems like you can get away with more, but you also can't get away with more at the same time. It just depends on how the other team is going to be able to respond and react.
Yeah, like a lot worse disadvantage stage, but a lot better advantage stage where you can go for like those really risky plays.
Because like,
he dodge read his own teammate.
Hey, you know what? Hey, I'm telling you, man, Raymond's a demon character. All right, well, another 2v1 scenario here with Fiend being the last hope to try and get this game out in their favor. And it's going to be a bit of a tough one. Wess was getting juggled just a little bit, but, I mean, Wess does still have Ven. Try and turn things around here.
Okay, to Enlight, no follow-up side air, but I don't really think you need it as you don't need it as the red team here as Wess goes off with the GC Enlight, and red team up 2-0 versus using Fiend right now.
Yeah, that's are we gonna get like 2 quick 3-0s to get started here?
That'd be crazy.
That'd be cool. I mean, I'm down with it. I mean, because then like, because we got a bunch of sets for our block right now.
Yeah, we got a 6 block, so we got a lot of sets, but
no, we're not 6 blocks. Are you kidding me?
We got a 6
Oh
block.
my goodness.
That'd be crazy.
Oh, I don't have that energy anymore. You do. You're still young. You're still youthful.
I mean, I also didn't run 10 laps in front of the camera.
I would not want to call those laps. That would make me feel a lot worse. Oh, God. It felt like a lap, though, let me tell you.
I wish we could see how many times Wess hit a ground pound. Because I feel like Wess hit like 7 ground pounds in that game, and 3 of them took stock. So,
yeah. I mean, he did hit like 4 in a row.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, as soon as I mean, that's the thing with Greatsword, right? If you commit to going for either a side air or a down air pretty low, it takes a while to recover. You have to get through the end lag and then go for the really slow recovery. And Wess was really good at not only calling out that, we saw Wess getting a side air high and then immediately doing an instant ground pound to call out Yuzu's recovery on Yuzu's second stock, I believe. But we're also seeing Wess soul read Fiend. Fiend was really stuck, you know, just trying to drift back to stage, not wanting to burn a resource into the ground pound. Wess chases, goes in and then out and covers the recovery angle, and Wess just in total has been like pinpoint perfect on these ground pounds. Something that, you know, is very, very scary as the blue team with 2 recoveries on the spear and the greatsword that are very ground poundable. In the previous, so this is similar to the last set we watched. Fiend and Yuzu are 3-0 over Wess and 10 Kilo right now. So they've won the last 3 sets they played. They played at CEO where Fiend and Yuzu won Game 5. They played at Spring Doubles Championship where they won 3-1, and then they won at a community tournament. So, you know, this is history in the making if Wess and 10 Kilo can lock down this Game 3.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be great. And, you know, I just realized South America seems to not play around when it comes to finding their doubles partner. It's the 1 and the 2, the 3 and the 4, and the 5 and the 6 so far.
They are locked in.
Yeah, they are like, hey, man, I need to get the next best thing.
Yeah. And we were talking about that where in twos, you know, it's not just about like individual PR placement, but for SA, I think it's a good part of that. Yeah. And not only are the numbers good, but also I feel like they have a lot of synergy between each other.
No, they are all friends and stuff like that too at the end of the day, right?
I hate you, but you're 1 below me, so we're doubles partners.
They don't hate each other. No, I watch these guys hang out. They are very much a close-knit type group. I mean, I love watching them.
South America, for sure. Best region in the world for a reason. Nice down air there from 10 Kilo to send Fiend low. They both get disarmed as a double axe. Looks to ledge trap here, and the Enlight catches both. Use in a bad spot, avoiding both edgeguard attempts. Use trying to reversal the situation, but sweat beads come out, and now you're leaving Fiend in a 2v1 situation. Nice down like side air as the weapon toss kind of assists unfortunately for the red team. But you do have a stock lead on both characters and pretty good damage numbers, so you're kind of looking to extend this lead in a big way.
And there we go, almost getting Vem in the process there. Had a scenario for a 2v1, just did not really take advantage of it. I mean, Hughes just was not able to find a connection that really could have put some nice damage on Wess, potentially taking a stock, and I feel like that's going to come back to bite them in the butt.
Okay, Fiend with the sweat beads. Nice call out from Tankilo to punish that. And waits and feints going low there and hitting Fiend with the recovery, but Hughes is able to whiff or punish on hit. Very, very important for Hughes to equalize the game a little bit. Nice side air. Oh, all right.
I love that. That's one of my favorite things about doubles. You throw out a strong move and your friend just happens to get in the way. I don't know why, but it always makes you feel good. That counts as your stock, by the way. You close that stock out, so I mean that's your numbers, not mine.
Maybe they're padding the stats so that the blue team didn't have any stocks over them. Nonetheless, an unfortunate accident.
If they didn't take any stocks, they can't win the game, right?
That's real.
Well, the game isn't necessarily about taking stocks; it's making sure your opponent loses theirs. So
first, yeah. Oh man, Fiend getting put in a bad spot. Hughes knowing that he's such high damage that he can't really initiate and trying to break up the two, because when you do, you get called out, and what a conversion into the NSIG. The runoff from Hughes.
Come on.
As we get Wess and Tankilo, PR number 3 and 4 in South America, taking it over Hughes and Fiend in a crazy 3-0 fashion. 4 stocks taken there by Wess. Crazy stuff.
The competitor in me, right, like growing up, like playing sports and stuff like that, like